This video is for your summertime blues, which I believe we didn't have much of a chance to go over during the lessons before. So let me break it down and let's go over the parts. As you can see, the hard part is actually in the right hand. See, you have a lot of, I bet you can see. The left hand is all like quarter note, quarter note, quarter note throughout, and the right hand has a lot of those, the pattern triplet. So, for the right hand, it's really important that you have the hand position down so that you can play it on time. And so I will quickly go over the left hand, and then we'll work, I will do most of the talking on the right hand. So the left hand is I probably wrote down on your music. It's this song is in key of G major, but it's blues, so it's not exactly that scale. You have a lot of accidentals which add to the which make it definitively that blues style. But nonetheless, left hand has the honky tonk, the left hand pattern. So the pinky is keeping that low G. Oh yeah, so I have a red dot in the middle C. So you see my hand position is the pinky is at the, you see the middle C, that's a G below it, an octave lower, so that's a low G. That's the first one, and the next one, the thumbs move over to E, but the pinky stays on the G. So D, E, D, E. So it keeps on alternating. So you have a 2-measure intro. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your intro. And then you have 3 more measures of the same thing. And you play that 3 measures. And then you have that transition bit with the left hand and you have to play that triplet thing. So that part. So you start out with a G, D, and then A sharp, which is the same as a B flat. You play with the middle finger, and then B with a 2, and then back to G, D. And you can practice it all by itself because something similar is going to be, you'll have to do at the very last line. So it's the very last line, you're going to be doing this. It's the same set of notes, G, A sharp, B, D. Those are the 4 notes that you're going to be playing. And at the second line on measure 6, you have. So that's something that you can play all by itself until you get really comfortable with it. Like that. 4 times, 8 times, however many times until you get really comfortable with it. So that's the up until measure 6. So measure 7, your left hand moves up to the C hand position. So now the pinky's on C, thumb's on G, and then that's a middle C. So you're going to be right below the middle C. And then, as earlier, you're going to be alternating the thumb, G, A. So it goes up, but the pinky continues to play the C. That's measures 6, 7, and 8. And now at measure 9, which is the third line, your hand goes back to the G. Okay, so for the most part, you've played on the G, and only at measures 7 and 8, you went up to the C position. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, back to G. 2. Okay, so we finish up to measure 10. Now at measure 11, you're going to go further down. This time, the pinky is at the low D. D, A, C, middle C, lower C, and then there's one more C lower, and then this D is right above that, is that low C. And then you're going to have that same 1, 5, you know, the fifth. So D and the A. Okay, that's what it is at measure 11. Okay, and the next measure 12, 10, 11, 12, yes. Measure 12, you go down further to the C. Okay, so it's a DA, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Those are measures 11 and 12. And at measure 13, you're back to the G, and you're doing that little triplet thing similar to the one at measure 6. It goes. So you do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the end. So actually at the very last measure, see, there's a pedal sign below it, because the left hand will have to abandon this G, but leave it down, leave the pedal down so that it sustains the G. And then you're going to be playing a C sharp. You jump over your right hand and play that high C sharp, middle C, the next C, the C sharp. The last two measures are going to be like G2, 1, 2. It has a very nice bluesy chord at the end, which happens because you're using the pedal. You sustain that low G, and it sounds good. So that's your left hand, huh? Do I need? Okay, so I will play from the beginning, left hand alone, once through. 1, 2, ready, go. Down to D. That's your left hand. So I think it's a good idea to just get the left hand done and over with, learn it, and then you can go on to getting the right hand all together. So I think I will end this video here, and I'll make another one for the right hand. So I will follow up soon. Bye.